I'm gonna try to explain why the pulverizer is such a bad weapon. So fundamentally, it has to be a bad weapon because it primarily does body damage. See, explosions can only deal body damage. Now that's a bad thing because most Zeds have a 50% body health, head health to body health ratio. So that means you kill them twice as fast if you were to simply aim for the head. And big Zeds, such as Flesh Pounds, have a 30% head health to body health ratio, so it's 3 times more effective to aim for the head than the body. So, despite them having a 50% vulnerability to explosions, it takes 3 times longer to blow it up. While if I were to beat it to death with an empty pulverizer... Oh, hold up. I need to empty this. It'll take much shorter. Oops. So, there's actually about 3 reasons why it's way faster just to beat it to death. So, first of all, head health to body health ratio. It's 3 times faster to aim for the head. The second thing is, the pulverizer swings 3 times faster if you aim for the... if it's empty. So, an pulverizer explosion takes about 2.8 seconds, so almost 3 seconds. 1.8 seconds. That's right. It was 1.8 seconds per swing. That means to fire them all off, it takes about 9 seconds. Now, parry bonus only lasts for 10 seconds, so we can just kind of test that right here. After I swing the 5th time, parry bonus should wear off in a second. There you go. While if I were using an empty pulverizer, I can actually swing at 0.6 seconds, roughly 3 times faster. So, it's way faster to beat a Flesh Pound to death because I swing 3 times faster and I'm aiming for a 3 times smaller health pool. So, despite the explosion doing 50% more damage and melee doing 50% less damage, because I'm swinging 3 times faster and aiming for a 3 times smaller health pool, I just... Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll whip out a calculator right now. 3 times faster for that, then that, and then... Despite doing... half damage, that's like what? 4.5 times faster to aim... to just beat it to death. And the pulverizer does bludgeon damage, so it's not even 50%. It's 40%. So it does even a little better than 4 times faster. 4.5 times faster. Just to beat it to death. And you can imagine that... Well, what about using the AoE for... like groups of Zeds? Well, the thing is, melee weapons can already hit multiple Zeds, and they have no fall off whatsoever. So, once it connects, it does full damage. So, you can imagine that just swinging faster is way better than trying to blow them up. And you probably noticed that the pulverizer is way weaker than pre-patch. They didn't actually change the damage, they just changed how the explosions worked. So, look at this. The damage fall off is massive. So if I'm up close, I do like 540 damage. However, if I get like a max range hit, I could be doing 400, even like 350 damage. Doing there, 362. Right there. Much less damage. So you have to be kind of hugging him. So previously, what, this did like 700 per hit on a flesh pound? I think it's supposed to do way more. But just because how explosions work, you're just doing way less. So pre-patch, you did more, now you're doing even less. And if the flesh pound's slapping you around, you're going to be doing even less. So the numbers are still the same, they just changed how explosions worked. And as for upgrades, there's really no point in upgrading it. Each upgrade only gives it 5% more damage. Same as the Zweihander, 5% each upgrade, so it's doing 10% more damage. I don't think you even feel the difference for the explosion on it. Look at that, it's still just 540. Like, zero difference on the explosions. That might be a glitch, I'm not sure. It does make it easier to beat things to death with it, though. It does a little bit more damage. But then again, you could just use a better weapon if you're not gonna use the explosion. Like Bone Crusher. Does way more damage. Like 400 at T5 on a single hit. $360 just because flesh pounds resist slashing at 10% more than bludgeon. A pulverizer does. Oops. Actually, I have to hit the head. 320. I'm actually not sure how much a crumble does. Alright, also 320, but you gotta keep in mind that it swings way faster. And the strikers, they should do like 380 or something. Yeah, 390. I think the only thing that performs worse than the pulverizer is a katana. The katana, not only did it get nerfed, it was never a good weapon in the first place. But that's another video. See you next time.